In 2014, Rupert and Franny learned what the environmental rights, in which people's right to clean water, clean air, healthy food, and access to nature had been formally recognized in 110 countries. But in the country Canada, it was not one of them. They had written letters, attended meetings, rallies, and met with officials from all three levels of government. On December of 2014, in a rally, Rupert, in the front of Victoria City Hall, brought up the issue of an environmental rights declaration. Along with working with David Suzuki's Blue Dot movement, Rupert and Franny have helped persuade 23 municipalities on the Vancouver Islands and across the province to declare support for environmental rights. Without further ado, let's give a warm welcome to Rupert and Franny.
Hi, our names are Franny and Rupert. We are 9 and 12 years old. We are sister and brother, and we live in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. First of all, we would like to thank Action for Nature for this special Eco Hero Award and for all that this organization does to encourage young people around the world to take action to protect the planet. And congratulations to the other 2016 Eco Hero Award winners. Those who are here today and those who could not join us.
We need a healthy environment to survive. All of our most fundamental needs are met by nature. The air we breathe, the food we eat, the water we drink, and the shelters we build. We humans are intimately connected with our natural world and the health of our planet. Simply, when humans harm the planet, we directly harm ourselves and all the other species on Earth. This simple fact is the reason why a healthy environment is our top priority and why we are environmental rights advocates. There are more than 100 countries around the world that have formally recognized their citizens' basic human right to live in a healthy environment. This means the right to a healthy environment is protected by their constitution, the most powerful law in any legal system. In the fall of 2014, we learned Canada is not one of these countries. Being proud Canadians, we felt we had to do everything we could to help Canada become even stronger environmentally.
For the past 2 years, we've been busy writing letters, having meetings, doing presentations, and speaking to municipal, provincial, and federal political leaders. Our mom told us when you're facing a task which is challenging or overwhelming, you should focus on what you can do and then get to work until the job is done. And if the job is too big for one person, ask for help. So we've been trying to inspire other kids and youth to get civically engaged and become change makers. The work we've done has been part of a national movement, Blue Dot, whose goal is to have the right to a healthy environment recognized in the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms.
You'll be interested to know that there are dozens of American communities from Santa Monica to Pittsburgh that have passed municipal ordinances recognizing that their citizens have the right to live in a healthy environment. On top of that, there are 6 U.S. states whose constitutions recognize environmental rights. There are Hawaii, Illinois, Massachusetts, Montana, Pennsylvania, and Rhode Island. Recently in Pennsylvania, their Supreme Court relied on that state's constitutionally enshrined right to a healthy environment to strike down state law that promoted fracking or hydraulic fracturing for oil and gas. This is just one of the many examples why Canada and the United States and every state needs a right to a healthy environment. Youth have played an important role in the implementation of the right to a healthy environment around the world. In the Philippines, a lawsuit was filed on behalf of children and future generations, asserting that the destruction of old-growth forests in the Philippines violated their constitutional right to a healthy environment. This case was challenged by the government on the basis that kids have no standing in court. The Supreme Court of the Philippines rejected the government's arguments, and the case eventually led to a ban on all logging in that country's old-growth forests, and the cancellation of a number of logging contracts.
Working on environmental rights over the past couple of years, we have learned that even if we are not old enough to vote, we can still voice what is important to us and make positive change in our community and world. The world is ruled by adults, but it will be the children who inherit the consequences of today's decisions, good and bad. That is why young people should take action, participate, and have a say about what is important to them. We think just because you are young, it does not mean that you can't start creating the world that you want and need.
Since we've started taking action, we've become empowered and believe we can accomplish anything. Receiving this Eco Hero Award shows us that our voice matters, and yours does too. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you to Action for Nature.